Hello, hello.
Hi, hi.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm fine. We decided, because it's December,
Yeah.
that we're gonna do a festive episode because we forgot about the Halloween episode. So
Did we?
I think
We
we,
mentioned some spooky books.
yeah,
Does
but
that count?
we also mentioned making a Halloween
Oh
episode,
no.
and then we never did.
Yeah. Well, we're not a crime podcast, so it's not like we're gonna do crime
True
stories
crime
from
stories?
Reddit, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Our life is already spooky enough, so.
true. Very true. Very true.
Hmm.
But yeah, this the season. It's the holly jolly
Do
season.
you feel holly jolly?
No. But maybe after today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the decorations are out.
Yeah, we
At
put our
work we
tree
have
up.
a yeah. I don't, but at work I do.
Mm-hmm.
At home, I only have some lights around the house. Nothing else, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's time, in the
I
words
know.
of Mariah Carey.
Yeah, yeah. I should put some colors up or something. Or I don't
Yeah.
have many things in the city. I think my countryside home is already very magical and
I
Christmassy.
mean, that's
But
enough.
yeah, yeah.
That's enough.
Well, let's see.
But talking about this the season, it's also the season of Spotify Wrapped.
Yes. First of all, thank you to the listeners that shared their outcomes. Where funnily how it's like one of my best friends and my sister that are like, oh my god, the podcast is number one in my eyes.
I
Literally.
mean, we gotta start somewhere, right?
No, I appreciate them for that.
Yeah.
And we have our mega fan who was like 0.001% top fan. I will share that later after this episode in our Instagram. But yeah, thank you for listening.
Yes. Shout out to you.
If you're shy and you don't wanna, you can also share your results anonymously.
Yeah. Just email us.
Yeah, be like,
From a
you
weird
go.
email address.
You're my fourth podcast. I don't know how.
Yeah.
It helps me sleep.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything will do. But yeah, yeah, I mean it's a big thing.
It is.
Have you ever thought that something of yours would be like on a Spotify
No.
Wrapped?
No. It's
And
crazy.
here we are.
Here we are. I actually should check the stats from, because we can see stats from our side, I think, as well. So I should check that as well
Yeah, we should.
to see.
We should have done that like yesterday. But
We
okay.
should have. Well,
we'll get to it.
We'll
It's
do
like
it
a
after
little
the
Christmas
episode.
present after
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, I am curious. What was your listening age on your rap?
28.
Oh damn!
And I am 28 for those who don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm hip with the kids.
So you're
was yours?
Mine was 68.
But you do like the rock and the era of 68, I guess.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you listen to a lot of tracks from the 70s. Your age is 68. I was like, okay, I guess.
Thanks, I guess.
Thanks. But yeah, I'm glad they used less AI this time in their Wrapped.
Did they?
I think so. Less than last year, definitely.
Somewhere it fully said like powered by AI.
Well, obviously it's Spotify. No shade,
Yeah.
no tea, but it's Spotify. But
He has beef.
but yeah, the last year's one, it was like the genre names or not, whatever. Like, you're this
Oh,
listener,
yeah.
this is your type. It was kind
That
of
was weird.
cringe. But this time, I was pleasantly surprised by it.
Yes, well, can I rant? Because
Yeah, please do.
I mean, I kind of predicted who will be in my top. Because, you know, I knowingly pressed play on some songs. And I was like, you know what? I need this person in my top 5 first, whatever. But my album top 5, at first I didn't notice that on the 4th row, like on the 4th spot, there's like a random ass album. And I was like, what? I can't even pronounce that. The cover art doesn't look familiar. Nothing is familiar. And then I went on their page. I have no liked songs, no connection to this artist whatsoever. So where does that come from? Could they not choose any other album and they put like a random ass?
I have no clue, because for me as well, I haven't used Spotify a lot this year, but I know what genres I listen to the most. And my top one was lo-fi, which is something that I only listen to in the office. Like put it in the background. And I don't go to the office as much. How is that my number one genre? So I don't know how it works. Maybe someone knows and can enlighten us.
Yeah, or can I report it somewhere? Because I was fully ready to like write a customer support complaint of like, why is this album there?
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should, because I feel like I've been fooled. It has to be something else.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Sometimes I also feel like I've listened to this song more than 80 times, but okay, if you count it 80 times, sure.
Yeah. And it's also weird how it does it like the start of December, so December doesn't count. And I think November also doesn't count into it.
Yeah, it stops like mid-October.
Yeah, which is like, what if I want to know what I listen to most in November? Yeah. What if I was happy or depressed that month?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Did it not like start off with you like knowing at least from what you listen to in like which months, or like picked up like your summer jam, your winter?
Yeah, this time it did like per month, I think. June you listen to this.
Yeah, but it was like very, I don't know, weird. I feel like I had November, then I had something in winter, and then it was summer, and then that was
yeah, same.
But I guess that's why a lot of people still use Spotify for the statistics and all. But I'm excited to see some other, I mean, Duolingo's Wrapped also came out. That's also fun. Or do you have any other Wrapped?
I know that YouTube does like your most watched channels or something, but it's only if you have premium.
Right.
So you should get on that. Because I would be interested to see.
What do you use instead of Spotify?
I currently still use Spotify, but I am planning to move to YouTube Music. But
so it's either Spotify or YouTube Music, nothing like other, whatever we have out there, Deezer.
Yeah, I just feel like if I am paying for a subscription, I might as well pay for something that I'm already using. So I use YouTube quite a lot. I watch YouTube every day, so I might as well invest in that and watch ad-free videos and then listen to music as well.
I think Apple Music also had like a Wrapped situation going on.
I think all of them do. Most of them should actually.
TikTok would be crazy.
Jesus. How many
crazy.
hours?
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, but yeah. Most reported video.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, it's the season of Spotify Wrapped.
And how do you feel about people sharing it on their stories?
I don't mind. I actually like seeing people who I don't talk to, for example, or like who I haven't talked to in like a while, what they share, like what they listen to.
It's telling, yeah. I also love it. I also ask my closest friends and I don't know, family, etc., like share it to me because I need to judge you.
Yeah, same.
And if I see something I don't like, I'm like,
why?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Why are you wasting your ears on that?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, interested to know if anyone wants to share their Spotify Wrapped with us. Because I would like to see what our listeners listen to. Besides podcast, because if we are not on top 3, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, what music are our listeners listen to? Because I'm curious. I would really like to know.
I guess it's gotta be a mix and match.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, I have another question for you to segue into the topic of this episode. What makes you feel festive?
I knew something like that was gonna come up because I see that question on our docs.
Yeah, I was like, what makes you feel festive?
I think we're probably gonna talk about this or come to a conclusion of that. Like as you get older, you just kind of lose the spirit. Like when you were a child, the winters were snowier.
Yeah.
Santa was more red. I don't know. Gifts were better.
Santa was chunkier.
Yeah. But now it's like the magic is gone. Maybe also the people around you. No, that's the people around you are gone in some sense. And I feel like people really bring the magic and make the magic.
Yeah.
So right now, I think if the snow would come down and I'm at the countryside all cozy And I would really like to watch some cartoons. Like there was Ice Age on TV last week.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. I guess dabbling back into like childhood times and stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
I think the snow thing definitely, because right now in Estonia it's like there's no leaves on the trees. It's gray, it's rainy, it gets dark at like 3. It's it's not the cutest sight outside. If the snow would come down, definitely that would make me feel way more festive. For me, it's also, funnily enough, it's like watching vlogmases on YouTube, because like I said, I took a really big break from YouTube, but now I'm back and I have like my set of creators that I watch. It's like 3 or 4 people. That is what makes me feel festive. It's like watching people spend like, I don't know, decorate their house, go get the tree, decorate the tree, like stuff like that makes me feel like, oh, I also want to like light a candle and like put on a playlist of Christmas songs and like get in the mood. But funnily enough, I'm usually most festive in November, and then when December comes around, I'm like, cannot get into it for some reason.
I've been keeping back from like listening to Christmas songs as well, or like when the station comes on that only plays Christmas songs, I'm like, oh, skipping that. So I guess I do minimize these little festivities. But yeah, speaking about Vlogmas, they are like comfort shows that you can watch or like just throw on because they're so long as well.
Yeah, they're like, depending on the creator, like 40 minutes long.
Yeah. I used to do that as well. I think I still do. Like you'll catch me on YouTube watching maybe Shane Dawson and the Gang. Yes, again, Shane Dawson. But those are my comfort vibes. But sometimes, I mean, okay, especially with Shane Dawson and his family, because they are millionaires probably, right? It's like diabolical to watch them decorate, and every year they buy some new stuff that they don't need.
Yeah, that's...
And then instead of like fancy cutlery, they bring out their paper plates that like have a snowman on them or something.
Yeah.
Not very eco of them.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like throws me off of like, you have a mansion.
Yeah.
And your stress of the day is, oh my God, which snowman should I buy from Target or whatever?
Yeah, that was another thing that I came to the realization this year. We got our fake Christmas tree and our ornaments last year. And this year I was like, oh, I don't like our old ornaments. I want new ornaments. And it was like the consumerism in me, like the consumerist took over. And after going to a bunch of stores, I was just like, none of these ornaments I like. I don't like any of them. And we made do with the things that we had. And that made me realize that like it's not about getting fancy new things every Christmas. Because in my family, like it's been a big thing of like we celebrate more Yule. And when I look back at like the Christmas trees we had when I was growing up, it's always like old ornaments and like
very old.
Putting real candles on the tree and like putting like oranges and like stuff like that on the tree, like stuff that you have around in your house. That is what for me is like Christmas. So like I also fell victim to wanting to buy all of the new fancy ornaments for my tree, but I soon realized that there's no point. It's going into a landfill. Like, why? I don't need them.
No tea or shade, but I was at your house visiting you guys last week when you said that sentence, and I was like, girl, you want new ornaments?
Yeah.
You're tired of your old last year bought ornaments?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided differently at the end.
Good. I mean, you could make a tradition that some people have like, I don't know, pets related ornaments or ornaments, okay. A little slip up. Or they travel and then they buy something from...
We actually did talk about like trying to get an ornament every year to like slowly, like we are giving away like some of our ornaments that we did not use this year, and I doubt we will be using in the next years, and like we're not throwing them away, we're giving it to someone who would use it. But yeah, we were thinking of like getting an ornament like every year to like slowly fill out with ornaments that we have like accumulated more than like buying a bulk of like those random like You know, like those boxes of like Christmas ornaments, right?
Yeah, I remember the old ones. We still have them from the year
My grandma still has them.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But they hold the kind of, I don't know, a relic, a passing of time, whatever you want to call it.
And they don't make them anymore like that.
Yeah, unless you go to like a old vintage store. I've seen them, and then I'm like, oh, I had that glass pig, and now it's here.
Yeah, it's vintage.
And also like real candles on trees, and I remember how they were barely holding on.
Yeah, with like clamps or whatever it was.
Yeah, old clamps.
Yeah.
That was a fire hazard calling everyone's name.
My grandma left them burning and left the room and like sometimes left the house, and they were just like burning on the tree.
Yep.
I think she still does that, and I'm just like, lady.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get you like some better ones. Just let me know.
There's like LED ones now that work with
also
batteries and stuff.
Yeah, also that. But yeah, but I feel like the orange, you know, the decoration made out of orange, I feel like that's coming back. Yeah. And I've seen some influencers or just people on TikTok, wherever, make them, and I'm like,
I'm gonna make them when the weekend comes. Yeah.
Let me know how the process goes.
Yeah. I've seen like a lot of videos on like how to make this, and I'm like, because like for me, like I really eventually want to get rid of the plastic like ornaments that we have, because we cannot get glass ornaments because of our cat. I really want to get rid of the plastic ones, and I just want to like eventually have a Christmas where the tree is like, you know, like those oranges, and like make my own like clay ornaments and I don't know, not acorns, what are they called, like pine cone.
Cone. Oh yeah.
Cone,
close.
Cone was right. But yeah, like pine cones and like stuff like that on the tree. Like I want to slowly transition into that like cozy, nature friendly.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that got us started into this topic. So Christmas traditions, huh? What's yours?
There's been a lot growing up. We have changed them a little bit once we like the kids grew up and everything, but like I vividly remember when I was a kid, we used to have 3 Christmases.
Like with different families?
Yeah. We used to go to my grandma's place at the countryside. There was like a huge, big Christmas with all of my dad's side of family coming together, and like everyone came together, a lot of presents, Santa would come, and then the next day or something, we would go to my other grandmas who lived in the city in an apartment, and there's usually the elves came, and like also like it was my mom's side of family, which is smaller than my dad's side, and we used to spend like an evening together eating and like opening presents. And then sometimes we would do it at home as well, separately as well, like a gift giving. So 3 Christmases. And I think once or twice we even went to my great grandma's place, but that was like very rare because usually she came over when we did Christmas. But that is what I vividly remember, these like big get-togethers and like multiple of them with everyone. But nowadays it's more like we gather at my aunt's place with my dad's side. Not as many people as there used to be. It's a very tight, small group that comes, and we also like we sit around, we eat, and then we have the gift opening, which we have a big tradition that you have to read a poem.
Classic.
And if you know it by heart, even better. But now that we have like smartphones and everything, we usually read a poem, like quickly find a poem on the internet. But yeah, the poem reading is like a big thing that we have. It's like you need to know a poem. One person is always the Santa or like the elf giving out presents. And if they do not like the poem, you do not get your gift. You need to find a new poem.
Oh, okay.
We're strict with it. So yeah, that's like the main tradition that we have. A lot of food and family time. It's like, I think that's the most important thing about it all.
Yeah, I think I'm boring and I'm kind of the same. Or like, as a child, it used to be bigger. Like we've always, because Estonians celebrated on the 24th already, we always sat at home on the 24th with like close family, like mom, dad, sisters, brothers, whatever. And then on the 25th, we went to my city grandma's place where all my dad's side of the family got together. And I don't think we've had a Christmas with my mom's side of the family. I don't know what that says about the family. It's a big family, but no one really comes together like that. And it was, like a big get together. The classic like poem reading. I feel like when it was the big family, I was so stressed to read out something.
Yeah.
It gave me like the performing anxiety. I hated it. At home, it was more of a jokey vibe. My dad was always the Santa. And he would like just... Because my mother never knows a poem conveniently. She's also like, I don't need to have it, give you a poem. Just give me the present. And my dad would like softly bully her to give a poem, or I had to recite a poem instead of her. I was like, how's that fair? I'm limited to my poems that I know from school. But yeah, and I was speaking to my colleague today about our like podcast and everything and the topic as well, and she had it similarly that like our parents really tried to keep the magic alive, because I really believed in Santa and the elves for a long time, I think.
Same.
And my dad would always like try to think of a way how to keep the presents hidden and how to make it like, oh, the Santa was here. So he would leave the big bag of presents outside, come back from his smoking break and be like, Ira, someone was here. I literally saw the red coat, like, come get these gifts.
Yeah.
Or just like knock on the door and walk in with the big bag, like, oh, Santa left this conveniently when I was smoking outside. And
it's always so scary as a child. You're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I look out the window like, where is he?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Yeah.
But now it's just like, great. Yeah, just put it under the tree. How magical.
Yeah. The magic is definitely gone.
The magic is gone.
My aunt's son still believes. I don't know if he believes now this year. He's like 12, I think. But last year, he still believed. I remember when we went over last year, we had to sneak all of our presents, like send him upstairs, like, oh, no. Quickly, fill the under the tree. So that was like kind of like last year. I still like, I got a glimpse of the magic again of like, oh, that is what Christmas was about, like the little secrets and magic and like sneaking in stuff and like.
Also, it makes me think of the struggle that our parents, or maybe us in the future as parents, would have to go through to like really keep it a secret. Yeah. Because I remember one time I did find the gifts, and that was like me kind of also crashing out about like, oh, Santa actually isn't real. Okay, cool. And then I just left them on the spot and I was like, oh shit, I should not have been in this room. I have discovered something. They probably know. Yeah. Bad person now.
Yeah. And it's also, I don't know how it is around the world. I haven't like really encountered this. I know that like America and England and stuff have Elf on the Shelf. But for us, it's like every day leading up to Christmas, you have a stocking or like a slipper on the window and the elves come and put a candy in it. And I remember like when I was little, there was one point where I think I saw my mom fill the slipper on the window. And I remember I closed my eyes and I was like, no,
a hard one.
This is not real. And I refused. I was like, I believe still. This was just mom helping the elves. Like, no.
But that was the story.
Yeah.
Also, like, I'm helping sometimes.
Yeah. And that was like, I was like, no, I refuse to believe they're not real. What do you mean they're not real? Yeah. And I think I still like believed like a year or two after or something.
Yeah. Then again, if you think about it, we were gaslit by our parents. Like, if you do not behave, if you don't stop screaming at me, the elf saw not coming tomorrow.
And what do you mean the elf is watching?
I was like, I wondered what it looks like. I was like, is it small? Is it little? Like from the books that you read as well, it was like, oh, it's little. It knows how to hide. And I was like, God damn, can't act bad.
And I remember, I remember thinking like, how do they go through the window?
Fair point.
Do they walk through walls? Are they ghosts? What is happening there?
Yeah, a little creepy again. Some little person coming to you,
watching you all the time, and it's also
filling
like,
your stocking with candy.
Santa is always watching. Like, what do you mean he's always watching?
Yeah.
Do I have any privacy?
At this, fair. Did you write letters to Santa?
Yeah.
Another way of our parents gaslighting us to get to know
Yeah.
what you want for Christmas.
Exactly. It was always like, oh, time to write a letter to Santa. And I would always be like, the older I got like, I think I was like, I don't remember how old I was. I remember like they wanted me to write a letter to Santa, and I still believed. And my letter was like, I want my parents to be healthy and for my grandma to get a box of chocolates. And I was just like, I didn't write any toys or anything. I don't know how my parents managed that year. But I remember there was a letter to Santa that I wrote that, like, I vividly remember I wrote it. I was at grandma's and I had this like plastic like boot, like like a elf boot that I put the letter in. Next morning it was gone. It was candy instead of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed.
And where did the letter go so that you wouldn't find it in the things?
Probably in the furnace or something.
I think one year I was lazy and we had these magazines laying out, and it was like a toys magazine. I started just like circling things that I want, like a shopping list. I think I was humbled that year. They were like, really? A circled magazine? Girl, are you delusional? God damn.
Yeah, and that reminded me, in the post box we had like a magazine of toys like a month ago or something, and I was like, damn, this brings me back.
Yeah.
Kids' toys nowadays. What do you mean? We did not have cool stuff like that.
What was on it?
They have like what are they called? There's like, you hatch your own like stuffed animal or whatever, and like kits of like crystal excavation kits and like.
Oh, right.
I'm just like, where was this when I was a kid? I would have loved to like find some crystals and a bunch of whatever, like questionable chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, I guess toys would never go out in style in the sense that you have to keep making them and discovering and, I don't know, coming up with new ideas.
And a lot of toys nowadays have AI pictures on them.
Yeah, a lot of Labubus probably this Christmas.
In Silver, there is a Labubu chocolate.
Oh yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
€5 for a...
I won't get into that.
What?
Yeah. And one funny, sad story. Not sad, but like kind of showing the life that was not even a generation ago. Probably still true to some, but like that my colleague kindly said it's okay to share is that I don't know if you had Easter Bunny. Did your parents hide chocolate around the house?
We had, like, my parents didn't, but my grandma still to this day is very like passionate about it. I remember one year it was like a basket that was left like behind the window, like in the...
Oh wow, okay.
I think it was a half like snowy back then as well, because like Easter is still when it's snowy outside. It was like a basket full of like candy and like little eggs and stuff.
I never had that. They didn't go. They were like, fuck Easter Bunny, you're not doing that. My grandma did like hide some chocolates, but it was, whatever. Anyway, so my colleague's parents were the Easter Bunny, and they like to hide around the eggs and stuff. And she told me that a story that like her grandpa was probably out drinking, got home late at night, and she was like little, so she was like sleeping next to her mother or something. In the dark, and then they could hear like some fumbling behind the door or like falling over or something, and her mother tried to keep the innocence alive, was like, oh, it's just the Easter Bunny walking around, don't worry, it's cool. But it must have been the drunk grandpa. And I laughed at it, we both laughed at it, but it's like, this is probably still true to some kids.
Yeah.
And bless the mothers or fathers or parents for being like, oh, no, that's the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
I want to say Bad Bunny, but because that's not related here. The Easter Bunny. And how many stories are there of drunk Santas though?
Oh, we had a drunk Santa like 3 years in a row or something, like. And I remember like I remember one year talking about drunk Santa. I think it was like the partner of my aunt or something. And he had a very prominent mustache. And I remember he played Santa one year, and he was drunk, and like you could see the mustache under the Santa, like the mustache and the whatever beard, and he had a big stick with him. And it was like, if you're a bad child, you will get hit with a stick or something, like innocently, not like threatening, but like they tried to make a joke because Soviet time parents, like that is a joke, like, and I remember that vividly because we were like, me and my cousin were like, no, that's the uncle. That's not Santa.
Yeah.
And we were like laughing and like no, this is not Santa. And then we went along with the joke. We were like, okay, sure, Santa, and like we said the name of the guy as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you could tell. There were signs. Yeah.
Especially if they're drunk. Like,
yeah, something has to slip out somewhere, and I mean that in the cleanest way possible. Yeah. Yep. Lots of coming together. I remember at my grandma's, when her sister was alive as well, she was like a bit of a singer or liked the choir songs, and she always sang the Christmas tree song. Just started off, and then who joined in, they joined in. But then later on it became kind of like as a joke because everyone did it like in her voice or something. I don't know.
Oh.
But I remember that.
Yeah, it's similar to my grandma. We haven't done that now for years, which is sad, but I remember that me and my grandma used to like, she always, when she has her tree out, she puts out a songbook with like lyrics and notes and everything, and that is on the table next to the tree, like always. And I remember like we used to take the book, sit on the couch next to the tree, and just like pick a song and sing together. Like that's also like a very vivid, like fond memory that I have of like cute. Singing Christmas songs next to the tree. Yeah. Not even on Christmas Eve, it was like a week before Christmas or something, just sitting and like singing the songs, like just us two basically.
Yeah, that's cute. That's truly, I feel like, a fond memory of yours, or like I can kind of see it, visualize it like in my own context as well, I guess. Well, yeah, this year is gonna be a bit different for me because I think it's just gonna be me and my mom. My sister will stay in Australia for this year. And maybe one of our cousins will join, maybe not, just for the food part. But yeah, I'm gonna take it in a very chill way. I'm excited to just like be with the pets, with my mom, watching maybe more Christmas movies than I would want to, have some good food, and yeah, just like take time for myself. But truly, like every year there has been like a bit more people, or I've invited home some people that haven't gone home for Christmas, like my American friend. One year I was like, oh yeah, I don't want anyone to be alone, so I invite them over. But this year it's gonna be chill, and it's weird. Like I'm not thinking about it too much, but I'm like, that's gonna be so quiet.
Yeah, I can imagine. But at the same time, maybe it's good. It's like maybe quiet, like Christmas is supposed to be like a quiet, chill time. Yeah. So it's like you're getting the quiet, cozy time, right?
I hope so. I was even considering of going to the church with her to like, haven't been there in a minute, in a years.
Yeah.
See a ceremony.
I also like, I don't go to the church, but like during Christmas time, I feel that it's so magical to go to a church and like listen to the songs, and like it's a way different vibe.
Yeah. Because when I went to school, that was like a must. We had to go. I even remember like performing in a choir and being like at the front of the church or whatever. But now there's less of that, so maybe
you should. Would be a good idea.
I'll think about it. Speak about it in the next one.
Did Ida go to church?
What are your hopes and dreams for this Christmas, or are you also taking it chill?
I mean, we're also probably gonna be going to my aunt's place with like my parents and my grandma, having a chill time. This year it's like I am stressing, but I'm not stressing about the gifts as much as I've done the last few years, because I do feel that like as I get older, the gifts matter less and less and less. So it's like everyone will get something that either they wanted or something meaningful, you know. And yeah, just like having good food and sitting around the fireplace watching a Christmas movie, or like listening to some Christmas tunes.
Yeah,
that's basically what I wanted. My aunt got a dog this year,
a puppy.
Yeah, a little toy poodle.
Oh, toy poodle.
So I'm excited to also have that. So yeah,
I feel like also with presents, it's like as we get older, everyone can buy their own stuff when they want, as they want, as soon as possible. Like everything is so reachable that you don't have to be like, I'm gonna save buying a new phone for Christmas. Like, okay, of course you can do that, and there are people probably that do that, but I feel like I don't know what I want, or
Yeah.
if I should even ask for such a big gift from like my parents, my mom, or whoever.
Exactly. For me, it was this year as well. Like, my parents always ask, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm just like, and I leave it at the last minute all the time, so my parents are like stressing. So this year I was just like, I sent them like, I don't know, I want this hair mask and like probably this necklace or something, like small things that like I know I will use or I will cherish, like for like easy stuff like that. I don't need anything huge.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate getting socks. Get me socks, candles. I'm fine,
Exactly.
because I don't buy that for myself as much as I would like to. So getting it out for, in that sense, free, great.
If anyone wants to give anything to Ida,
socks and candles
with moomies on them.
Yeah, with goddamn, I have so many moving things, but yeah, keep them going on me. I'm a size. Yeah,
We'll open a PO box for Moomy merch.
Should we draw ourselves as movings for this podcast merch? No, that's a topic for another for another time. Yeah. Okay. Any other fun memories, or should we read one or two stories and then
we can read the stories?
Call it a Christmas. Do you have any stories you want to start off with?
Well, I was looking on the internet, and I was
as one does.
Yeah, and I was just like looking at people sharing their funny experiences, funny stories, whatever has happened to them during Christmas. And I found a thread on Reddit where someone asked that it's been a tough year. Let's laugh a little. I want to hear your funniest stories of this time of year. And there's like two that I was chuckling a bit at. So the first one was, my sister and I stayed up really late Christmas Eve. We removed all of our youngest brother's presents from under the tree. We emptied his stocking. We stowed all the presents behind the couch. We put all of his stocking stuffers in a bag. He was like 8 years old. We meticulously wrapped and put bows on boxes to him. We filled them with charcoal briquettes and Q-tips. I can't remember why we chose Q-tips. On Christmas morning, he got to go first because he was the youngest. He tore into his first box and then his face just dropped. He went out of turn and ripped open present number 2, also coal and Q-tips. He ran into the other room where the stockings were and dumped his out. It was a plastic bag filled with coal and Q-tips. He lost it. My parents had no idea what we'd done. I think my dad was ready to just beat us for ruining Christmas. So my brother finally got it together and we showed him where we stashed all his toys and where we put his stocking contents. He was happy as hell after that. To this day, probably 25 years later, I still get called the Christmas Grinch by my whole family. Everyone conveniently forgets how complicit my sister was in this. Those presents didn't wrap themselves, and I suck at wrapping.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that, yeah. That's such, like, younger sibling bullying vibes, I guess.
It's, like, very bully vibes, but at the same time, like, can you imagine the parents? Like, you have wrapped all of these gifts, and you put them under the tree, and and then you wake up in the morning. I would be fuming, because yeah. But yeah, I mostly chuckled at the answer to this. Someone said, "You're a terrible person and I feel obligated to disown you."
Oh yeah, I think I also said that.
So yeah.
I guess I'm not on the same thread, but close. There's a short one of, my girlfriend's family gets very drunk and make a Christmas album called Christmas Shits in their home recording studio. Make CDs and album cover, send them out to friends and family. And someone comments, how goddamn rich are your girlfriend's family? Because if you have a recording studio. But I think that's funny that you just like are so close with your family that you guys go to the recording studio and that just make an album.
Like what?
With the full pictures and everything.
Christmas songs.
I don't know.
Make up something.
There's a second one of, we got to a point where all the kids were teenagers and just getting money. understandable. Instead of it being boring, we let them open each individual card and we all chant money, money, money. It's funny to us, but my friend came for Christmas once and thought we were absolutely feral.
That brings me a question. Do you believe that gifting money for Christmas is like, what is your thoughts on that?
I guess that's kind of lazy.
To me as well, it's like, I had this discussion recently, and it's like, I think money should be kept for birthday presents and not like, even for birthday presents, I feel it's like a little bit like, I don't mind getting it, but I would prefer to give someone a gift than money. But for Christmas, it's like, it takes the magic away. Like, the magic is like opening the present and seeing what you got, because you don't know what you're getting, right?
Yeah. The thing is like, oh, I didn't have time, or oh, I couldn't come up with something. I mean, I get if it's like maybe you're going on a trip and you really want the money or need the money, then I guess it's fair. But yeah, I always say, when some people ask like, oh, what do you want for Christmas, or what should I do for your birthday, I'm like, I like effort.
Yeah.
I like handmade stuff, and I just like seeing and knowing that people care and that they know me or they listen to me.
Yeah.
It could be like a random thing and I'll be like, wow, okay.
Exactly.
Could be a rock and I'm like, wow, okay. You
Painted.
collected that on a beach for me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just painted as well.
There's someone saying, I always find it bizarre that some people open their presents Christmas evening rather than the morning. Like they just leave them sitting under the tree all day long. What's so weird about that?
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
You put them under a tree in like the previous day or the morning, and you wait until the evening. Last year, I think we put the presents under the tree already like mid-December. And they're just there waiting for the 24th. Yeah. Plus, it looks nice under the tree. It's like Christmassy. Presents under the tree.
Yeah. Then again, I don't want to call anyone out, but I guess the Americans are wild with their like stockings as well, where you get like also gifts every day, or some people
in
do
England
at least.
as well, I think.
Where's the money coming from?
Because there's like stocking stuffers, and then there's like the actual presents, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't.
You just get presents. But yeah. I had one that I also chuckled at. Is every year or holiday, my brother eats an amount that could feed a small army, and then passes out upside down in my father's recliner, like I'm not gonna draw flowers on his snoring ass with a Sharpie, like I've been doing since literally middle school, and I think that's pretty funny. We're in our 30s.
Yeah, I was on that thread because I remember reading them. But hey, someone had to pick them up.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, that's something I would do.
Yes, yeah, I like traditions. I feel like personally I have less and less of them.
Yeah.
There are the big ones, of course, like used to be going to the church, or like going to see the past ones, right? You like go and light a candle. I think that's nice. But yeah, I feel like for us it's always been like watching TV and just playing a card game. If we ever get like a good board game, at least that's something I want to bring in more.
Yeah. Yeah. We do also on the 24th, like the going to the cemetery and lighting a candle and like saying our happy holidays.
Yeah. I guess that's as religious as an Estonian can be at this point.
Basically. Going to the church on Christmas and lighting a candle in the cemetery.
Of course, there are people that maybe hate Christmas, or Christmas is a sad, bad time for them. We are with them here. There's someone saying, my family does this weird thing where Jesus Christ. My family does this weird thing where they dress up as themselves and behave like assholes. Because Christmas can bring up some drama as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like who's cleaning what?
Yeah.
Who's cooking? The cooking's a lot, though.
Yeah. It's like...
some Christmas fights always happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's normal when a family gets together all in one place. There will be someone starting shit.
Trauma.
That's the magic of it.
So if you didn't celebrate Christmas, what would you do? I mean, of course, there's other religions as well that don't celebrate Christmas. But, as an Estonian in Estonia, what is your suggestion to do to avoid the kind of Christmassy cheer and fun?
You mean like if they don't want to celebrate Christmas at all? I mean, you can treat it as a regular day, right? I don't believe that the person has to feel bad that, oh my God, it's the 24th of December. I don't like Christmas and I'm not celebrating it. I should be celebrating it. I think that is a mentality that needs to be thrown out the window immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's just a holiday, right? It's like Christmas. Yeah, it's a time to get together with the family. But for example, people who don't have a family to spend it with, or for example, just like seriously hate Christmas, right? Just treat it as a normal day. Get yourself a glass of mulled wine, or like get yourself a glass of regular wine, or like, or tea, or whatever your beverage of choice is, right? And like, put on a movie that you like. It doesn't have to be a Christmas movie. I would say put on a TV, but TV probably will be blasting Christmas movies or Die Hard or something.
Oh, yeah.
Which also, why is that shown on Christmas?
I'm a fake fan. I've seen clips. I haven't seen any full movies of that.
I think I saw one. But yeah, just stay at home. Put on a movie that you like or that you really wanted to see and you haven't had the time to because you're gonna most likely be off of work or get off work earlier. Take your beverage of choice. Order some good food for yourself. Or make something if you're like very into making food. And just chill. Treat it as a normal free day, like a normal chill day. And don't feel bad about not celebrating something that you don't want to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing you can do in that moment.
Yeah. Gather
some friends who also hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Chill together.
Friendmas apparently is also a thing. Yeah. Friendsgiving, Friendmas, everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not an obligatory holiday to celebrate and like
no, definitely nothing is. You can do New Year's Eve is also just another day.
Yeah.
Time still passes on as it does. Well, if we're on the topic, what are your traditions for New Year's Eve? Do you spend it with family, friends, by yourself?
I used to spend it with family every year. We normally just get takeout and drink and just watch like the silly shows that is on TV. That's usually our New Year's Eve. It's like my mom usually falls asleep at like 9 or 10 and then we have to wake her up before midnight hits and it's like it's the whole ordeal. But like last year I spent it away because like last year was the first year that I had moved out, so it was like spent it away from my family. The year before that I spent my New Year's with my grandma because she was alone and I was like it was like 2023 New Year's Eve and I was like I want to be with grandma because she's alone. And we were like cooking. We had like this usual Estonian meal of like pork and potatoes and everything. But yeah, I used to spend it with family, but for me, it's not that big of a celebration than, for example, Christmas is. For me, New Year's Eve is just like a nice way to put an end to this year and start the new year. And like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. For me, it's kind of like I treat it as a like not a fresh start, but like new number on the year, like not new beginnings, but like off I go. Trying to be better than I was last year basically. It's like that mentality that people have. Do you usually have any traditions?
No specific traditions. I think I've always had like a meal with my family. We always have like pork, cabbage, kind of the same stuff that you have on Christmas. We, for some reason, have it again at the end of the month. But that's still nice. So I still try to find like that time to be with family and then go off on my own adventure if I feel like it. For a lot of years I was with family. And nothing wrong with that. Super cool, super cute. Yeah. But then I became I am a FOMO girly. My fear of missing out is strong sometimes. So then I started like going out with friends or like trying to have a group or a significant other or whatever to go out with. But right now I feel like I do want to go out or celebrate it with like friends and just like make it into a fun. It's been a year. It's been
a year.
The year of the snake, you know. We had some skin that we had to shed and now we're going forward for the horse. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like going out and still while I'm young, I want to be out.
In the words of One Direction. Live
Hell
while
yeah.
we're young.
Hell yeah. So let's see. But I usually leave it to the last minute as
Mm-hmm.
well, and then just scramble like, hey, are you guys doing something?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I join? I really liked last year because I had some of my international friends come over as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, again, a really tough year for me to send away. So I really loved that my friends came together and like supported me through that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. Yeah, just some games, some parties, some dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Also some cute memories of like me and my best friend dancing under the Christmas tree at
Aw.
Dragaplatz
That's cute.
as the year changed. I think that was also nice and
That's
very
really
like
cute. Yeah.
something I remember. And I'm like, can we
Mm-hmm.
get that magic back? But yeah, let's see. Totally okay to go out, totally okay to stay inside. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's just a day.
Just a day, yeah. Exactly.
And maybe you want to be super productive on the January 1st.
Yeah.
Also cool.
No problem with that. For me, usually January 1st is lay on the couch day.
As it is for most, I guess. I think
Mhm.
I've been 50-50. Like, I do try to get my stuff together and, I don't know, work out or hike or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But depends what happened the day before,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we've yapped.
Quite a bit.
I guess that's the last yap for this year.
Yeah.
Worry not, we will be back next year. We have some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We want to up our marketing game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, get to a bigger audience. And let's see what magic will happen for next year for Fluv podcast. I'm trying to make Fluv happen.
Love.
So Caroline said we need a shorter name. Feels like a voice note is such a mouthful at that why don't we make Fluv happen? Flav?
Flav. Flavor
Flav.
Flav.
Flav. Or if anyone has any suggestions for what to call the podcast in a shorter term,
Yeah.
let us know. For me, Fluv is the contender right now.
You can vote for Fluv if you like it as well.
Fluv is in the air. Works.
Damn.
All you need is Fluv. I could go on and on at this point. But yeah, thank you guys for being with us for this half a year.
Yeah.
In this year.
Damn, it's been half a year.
Celebrate as you can, as you want.
Mm-hmm. Share with us your traditions, your stories.
If you want.
If you want. Yeah.
Or we will start cooking up some stories with AI. Yeah, and keep listening, and we would love to see our podcast in your top 5 Spotify or whatever wrapped list next year.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
all the best from our side.
And happy holidays if you celebrate.
Yeah, or just a happy time if you don't.
If you don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see you next year.
See ya.
See you, hear you.
Hear you. Talk to you.
Talk to you next year. Yeah, okay, we got it.
Talk to you next year. Bye.